pair of tickets to something.
Something.
Yes, that's vague baiting. That's what they call that.
Ooh.
I just vague baited you. All right, let's get into our first email sent to me at beefing@kfma.com. Sent to me by Travis. Travis said, at 6 o'clock in the morning, waking up to my girlfriend not coming home from work last night. Thanks, babe, wherever you stayed. Hopefully that guy is good to you. Can't believe you did this to me. F my life.
Wow.
Yeah.
She could be in danger, man.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no.
I didn't even think about that. You need to rescue her. I mean, at the very least, she's sore.
Yeah.
F my life.
F my life.
100% F my life, dude.
Come
on.
on.
Yeah. So good luck with that. All right, next email sent to me by Trey. Trey said, Beef, I cycled to work the other day, and since it was so hot out, I decided to go shirtless. Then I would put it on before I entered the building. Right? That makes sense?
Yeah.
90 minutes later, I arrived to work. My shirt, however, was still at home on my dresser. F my life. What do you say, Rico?
I've kind of had that thing where I go to my other job and it's like I'm wearing my tank top in the car and I'm always like nervous I forget my work shirt. But I'm like, hey, if I got to go full Chuck Norris, I'll do it.
Yeah,
I'm like, you know what?
I mean, that's what
Show
you work
off.
out for.
Exactly.
The guns are the sales assistant right there.
Fire me. I dare you. But still, F my life.
Yeah, that's
Crazy
definitely not
feeling.
my life. You can't just go in shirtless and then sit down at the desk and be like, don't worry about this. All right, so, and then 90 minutes the other way. All right, next email sent to me by Mary. She said, I ate something that didn't agree with me. Now I'm in the bathroom and my beehole is dry heaving.
Oh,
well, dry heaving, that's not bad.
I mean, points for not hearing it put like that before.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, F my life.
Oddly hot. All right, F my life.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'll say
Ugh.
that. And whenever you eat something bad, then that happens. That's an F my life for sure. All right, next F my life sent to me by Jared. Jared said the lady running the pastry shop asked who I buy the second pastry for every day. I lied and told her it's for a coworker. I eat them both. Oh, fat shamed. You fat shamed yourself, dude. F my life. What do you say?
Big baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't feel that bad.
Well,
Make it less awkward, but still.
Okay, listen to my reason and logic behind this. You know, he was sitting in a situation where he felt like he needed to lie to hide for the fact that he has a pastry addiction. And that is kind of heartbreaking. So for me, I'm going to lean towards F my life.
That's fair.
Yeah, because you're like, oh, you're going to judge me if I tell you. And who knows where, like, he could be getting these from Amy's Donuts. I don't know which pastry shop Jared goes to, but, you know, oversized pastries. If it's a pastry shop, they specialize in ginormous.
It must be a big
pastries.
pastry, yeah.
Yeah.
Enough to judge him for having a second one. All right, fine.
And you know what? And F that lady, too. She's asking,
Yeah.
but she knows the answer. You're not buying a second pastry for someone every day. Like, you're the most
Just keeping you
romantic
in
fat
business.
guy. Yeah. Exactly. All right. Next up, my life said to be by Cora. Cora said, my boyfriend complimented me on how he liked my freckles down below. I didn't have the heart to tell him that that was just razor rash. All right. That's my life.
That's a weird one. Yeah, F my life. Because you got to keep getting razor rash if it's his new thing.
Yeah. Where'd your freckles go?
Yeah.
Switch brands. All right. Final F my life of the day said to me by Katie. Katie said, Beef, the other day I woke up, had great sex, had a delicious breakfast, played with my kid, and laid down for a nap. Only to wake up in extreme pain, an ambulance ride, and now a doctor saying I need emergency surgery on my leaking gallbladder.
Whoa.
Yeah, F my life. What do you say?
Yeah, that's complete 180. That's why I don't like having good dates, because it always feels like something is about to go wrong.
I was reading this a completely different way. Maybe I'm so twisted, but I'm like, dude, your man has the D of death. Every guy goes in there with the goal of rearranging some organs.
Right,
this guy almost took out your gallbladder in the process. Almost
Actually
shish
did it.
kebabbed you. That's not good.
It's impressive.
It's impressive for him.
Right.
So, but F my life
F my
for
life
you.
for her, yeah.
That's why you date average kings, Katie. So you might
learn your lesson.
Yeah, you might need to downgrade in the lover department, but hopefully you get all better here soon. But there's your F my life. Keep those emails coming. beefvegan@kfma.com. We got so much more coming up, so stick around. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. Rock 102.1 KFMA. That was a Nickelback with Rockstar. Welcome back to the show. In studio, very special guest. She is going to be competing to be the Tucson's next Iron Chef champion. We got Chef Mackenzie. Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Yes. And now Tanque Verde Ranch is where you're the executive chef of, which we were talking about. There's like 600 acres at Tanque Verde Ranch. Yeah. Rico's going to be going out there today to shoot you like a promo video.
Oh, yeah.
And then had all these extravagant ideas of you like with 6 shooters and like
Gotta go full Western on it.
doing rodeo, you
like,
know.
howdy, y'all.
Get some tumbleweeds, like have them go by.
Do you know how to rope? I mean, if you're how long have you been
today.
the executive chef at Tanque Verde Ranch again?
It'll be 3 years, July 1st.
Okay, so 3 years. In that 3 years, are you full cowboy yet? Like, do you know how to rope animals? Do you know how to skin rattlesnakes and put it into a stew?
Have you played Red Dead Redemption 2?
Yeah. Do you cook over an open flame?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
You got one.
Yeah, I was like, phew. Okay, I have one. I have some cowgirl boots and I have a glitter cowgirl hat that I represent in.
Yes.
So those things for sure.
Yeah.
And I cook over an open flame. Wednesdays and Saturdays, especially at the Cottonwood Grove.
Oh, is that a gas stove or is that an actual
it's
like
wood?
wood?
It's a mesquite. Yeah, our own mesquite wood in there.
Whoa.
Okay.
And we do like this outdoor barbecue for like Wednesdays and Saturday nights, open to the public, and like people come and they get their grub and brisket. And
that does sound amazing. So with your brisket, when you're doing it, you have to like kind of slow cook that, right?
Well, the brisket's slow cooked overnight.
Okay.
But then we do our steaks and everything off the grill as well.
And you can taste the mesquite flavor and everything. Okay. I'm loving it. Now, I mean, you're not riding a horse around Tanque Verde Ranch, but you do have your customized pink golf cart.
I do.
So
I do.
Is that technically your horse?
Essentially, yes.
What's the name of your golf cart?
Princess.
Okay, Princess.
Oh, I love that you know she has a name.
Oh, of course she has a name.
How would you have a pink golf cart without a name?
Yeah.
Come on.
Thank you. Her name is Princess.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to catch her riding in the pink golf cart for sure.
Yeah.
That is the horse that she is riding.
So funny.
I know, this is great. So congratulations on advancing in Meet the Chefs and being dubbed the best chef at the Meet the Chefs event. We had a lot of great competition this year, but your dish was delicious. Your French toast was amazing, unique, one of a kind, and so I wasn't shocked that you won. But with that, going into Iron Chef. Now, I know you've done cooking competitions before, so are you ready for whatever they throw your way? Because they're going to be throwing some kind of random ingredient your way and say, make this into everything.
I hope so. Yeah, I'm going to bring positivity. I'm going to be like excited. This is what we love to do as chefs. This is like a playground. So it's a stressful one, but everything we do is stressful in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm just gonna do what I love and be happy doing it.
Yeah. Oh, so is there anything that you can do to kind of prepare for, what they might throw your way? Like, have you been just thinking outside the box and creating dishes in the kitchen on your like spare time?
I've been thinking about equipment that I definitely want. I know I want my Vitamix because I like to blend things.
Yeah.
And so basically I know we get some equipment. I know we have a lot more meetings to figure that out, but I don't think we get to know anything. So I've just been using my Shine, which is my favorite knife, and getting my knife callus back from all my paperwork and things that I do in the executive role.
Right.
And just playing with food again.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds like fun. Yeah, you're just sitting there. So she's basically visualizing, and sharpening a knife.
She's full Kill Bill on this.
Yeah. Looks terrifying, but she's only thinking about cooking delicious food. Yes.
Meditating.
Exactly.
Damn.
Yeah, no, I love it. And when they do set up the Iron Chef, it's a beautiful like state of the art kitchen that you get with all the toys and gadgets and stuff.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I believe they give you a rundown of what's going to be in your cabinet as far as produce and just all types of ingredients, just not the secret ingredient that needs to be in everything. Yeah. Now, I know this probably won't be it, but if you could, in an ideal world, pick your own secret ingredient that that you would knock out of the park, what would it be?
Oh, gosh. That is such a great question. I have yet to overthink on that. I've overthought on everything involving this.
What's your favorite thing that you like to incorporate in your dishes, like on the menu at Tanque Verde Ranch?
I mean, peppers like poblanos, guajillos, anything like that, I would be thrilled to see.
Yes.
Because I just love the flavor profile around that. I love cilantro. Like I feel like I could do some weird things with cilantro. Like I could get like really excited about that and like do like a cilantro ice cream or like whatever at the end too. You know what I mean?
See, I was thinking desserts too when you mentioned peppers and stuff, because again, a dessert or a breakfast dessert, if you will, kind of got you into this position. So what would be a good dessert that you could do with like poblano peppers?
Ooh, like a fire roasted. I mean, I always stay away from bread pudding because that's what they said when I was training for Chopped, that would get you off of Chopped.
Yeah.
Because if you do a bread pudding, it's like a whole thing.
Really?
Damn.
Yeah.
That's like a
Anti
full pot,
bread pudding.
huh?
Yeah.
But I love a good panna cotta. I would love to do a creme brulee even. Like, what about a poblano creme brulee?
Ooh, yeah.
That'd be kind of really fun.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And mess with the sugar. Do mesquite sugar that you burn on it instead of just regular.
Oh, see, look at that. The creative minds of chefs. And this is going to be fantastic. And going in with Chef Anthony, he's a creative as well. And, he's very excited to compete against you in this. This is going to be like one of those like super bouts here. This Iron Chef that's happening, which is coming up right around the corner, July 25th. Now, you said you're going out of town this week. Are you going to film like another cooking competition? Because you've already done one, right?
Oh, gosh. Yeah. No, I'm going to get my my teenagers situated at the University of Portland.
Oh, nice. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
Congratulations
it's
on that.
weekend. So we're going up there and seeing it. And
Did your teenager have dreadlocks already, or are you going to wait until after first semester? It's a Portland way, dude. Got to blend in.
I think it's going to have to be after first semester.
Yeah.
Because as of right now, we have like a Dyson Airwrap and everything. She's like all set.
No. She's coming back.
We got a PowerPoint for orientation.
Yes. I guess I should take her deodorant before I drive.
You know what you need to do to get ahead of the bonding is are you driving there or are you flying there?
Well, this weekend we're flying there, and then she moves out there in August.
And you're going to drive? Okay,
probably.
so on that road trip, just load up your playlist with nothing but fish. Yep. Okay, so you
grab some
get
Birkenstocks on the way.
100%. To be good. So that way she goes in like a local. They're not even going to ask her where she's from. They're just going to ask her what street she grew up on.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh my gosh, that's perfect.
Yeah, so after, you figure out the noodling of fish, then I think you're good to go. So this is a monumental year for you. Just racking up dubs, one dub after another. I love it.
Oh my god!
I can't wait to see the promo video that Rico and you guys end up shooting.
I know.
Yeah.
Now, of course, Tinker Verde Ranch is open to the public on most days, but it's also an excellent place for staycation. What's some of the specialties that you have on the menu going into the summer that people could come out and enjoy?
So next Friday, we're doing a wine dinner, actually, with a local Sonoyta winery.
Nice.
And we're really excited about that. And that's going to have some really cool poblano flair and like some blue corn massa and like all kinds of things.
Do you taste that wine ahead of time so you know what to pair it with?
Oh, yes, thankfully.
Yeah, nice. Are you on that wine right now?
I'm like, no. No. I had some last night though. But yeah, no. So I love wine dinners and I love wine pairings. The menu, we have all kinds of really great stuff.
Yeah.
So the French toast that we did in Meet the Chefs is going to be on Sunday brunch now.
Excellent.
Yes.
That's a permanent fixture on Sunday brunch.
Yes. So you can come and order it there and try it out and see what was happening. And so that's exciting.
Yeah, that's absolutely. So that's what you had to do to convince your bosses to add it to the menu. Be like, hey, sorry, this is winning awards now, so why don't we add this?
Exactly. We're at the event and my boss is like, can we get this on the menu? And I was like, I'm already planning on it. It's already
Don't you worry.
People are asking, they're like, can we order this there? And I'm like, you know it. Yeah. So we were like, hi, good.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. I mean, afterwards, I know that Chef Ken from Dante's Fire, he's always, when he was winning Iron Chef, he would put together that entire menu won and do like a dinner night with that. So, when you win, then maybe you could do the same. Yeah,
no, I'm definitely excited to plan for those things. You know what I mean? And even if it's just like a redemption dinner where you're like, hey, look, I took it and I made it again. You know what I mean? Like, who knows what the future holds? But like, I'm really excited to be able to just play in this like whole competition.
Oh yeah, no, we're excited too. Keep an eye on our social media pages. Not only are we going to put promo videos together for Iron Chef, but you guys. Oh, we're back live, Rock 2.1 KFMA, joined by the boys from Hell Doubt, who's going to be performing this Saturday at WrestleMania. Oh, I thought I had Passion Statement all loaded up. I was going to play that in the background like a badass. You guys show up a little bit late in true typical rock star fashion.
Hell yeah.
Pocket Glizzy, not even included. What happened to your Pocket Glizzy there,
I
Sparky?
didn't feel like making food this morning. Or yesterday.
Yeah, making
Pocketing
food
food.
this morning.
Pocketing raw meat.
No, yeah. I mean, hell, Sparky went kind of like locally viral last time he was on the show because he ended up eating a pocket glizzy straight out of his pocket, right?
I went into a coma for
And
like
then
2
that's what I
months after
learned.
that.
I learned that glizzies were a thing. You know, I didn't even know the vernacular of this.
Now you're hip to it.
Yeah. How you boys been doing?
Great.
Good.
Yeah.
Doing awesome.
Hold on, I gotta go full screen because you can't vape on the stream because then we get shadow banned.
Oh.
Yeah. Sparky,
Damn
what
corporate
are
rules.
you sipping on? What are you sipping on this morning, Sparky?
Iced tea.
I'm drinking Gatorade Zero because I'm trying to watch my sugar.
Okay, Gatorade Zero. You watch sugar, right?
I'm on that.
Hey, you're looking lean and stuff. You've been working out?
No, I've been working a really stressful job.
Oh yeah.
That'll do it.
But that's piercing and everything. Have you been staying busy?
Piercing's not stressful. That's fun.
Okay,
You don't
so-
work a day in your life, dude, if you're having fun.
that's true. Yes, I believe that. So you do what you love and you don't have to work a day in your life. So
Yeah, I
what?
haven't been having fun lately, so I've been
What's-
working on.
What's been your grind? Because I know that
I've
you're
been
in like
working in the
17
kitchen.
bands.
I've been working in the kitchen lately.
Okay, so you doing that like in the
Cooking it up.
daytime and then piercing on like on nights and weekends?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
And then just band rehearsals all week whenever we can get them in.
Right. Yeah. Well,
Staying
I'm-
on that grind, baby.
Yeah.
absolutely. You know, well, at least you guys get to celebrate and bring it to the stage this Saturday at Rialto Theater. It's always a jam to perform at Rialto, right, Jackie?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah. So you guys got anything special planned for this? Even though it's pretty much Jonathan Russell's night, right? He's going to be up on stage all night long. Yeah. Is he even jumping on to perform with you guys at one point? He might as well.
We'll never tell.
Okay. You got surprises
Fine,
and
keep
everything
your
lined
secrets.
up? All right. Yeah. Well, what's been going on with you? What's the latest?
I mean, yeah, we've been playing around.
We just did
With each other.
Douglas.
Yeah, Douglas. We played LA. We're back in the studio. We got some really cool stuff in the works.
Nice. Yeah, you've been working on a mini tour, like the little circuit, like hitting up New Mexico, stuff like that.
Trying to get
That
you
was
know,
last year, man.
Yeah, that was last year. I know,
Well,
but you know, you
trying
got
to
to
get more connections and stuff. People that want to take us on and jam with us. You know.
Yeah. Well, you know, I tell this to bands all the time, but it's all about that kind of network, right? And
Oh, for
then
sure.
coming up with buddy bands that you guys could swap gigs with. And so hopefully with the show expanding into Phoenix and stuff, we could tap into that as well and maybe be able to do some
Yeah.
cross promotion kind of shows.
Congratulations on that.
The wheels.
Yeah, just extra work for nothing. You know what I mean? But you got to do what you got to do, right?
The grind.
Swinging that big signal in the sky. baby.
Yeah.
That's right, baby.
Well, it's a small signal, but it does the trick, you know what I'm saying?
It's a grower, not a shower.
Yeah. Look, to be a musician is like a starving artist, right? You know, so you put so much into it, both physically and emotionally, but also financially, that it's difficult to necessarily have like that extracurricular budget, if you will. That's why I put together a list of different dates that you could do for $30 or less for all my broke bros out there, right?
You guys have $30?
Shit, dude, that's more than
Yeah.
I don't carry around that kind of.
We're on the
cash, man.
FM, so I
We're
didn't
on
dump
the
that
air,
one.
dude.
That's all right. That's all right. Read the sign that you guys brought in the first time.
Oh, that's right.
Do
Exactly.
not swear.
Frickers.
All right. So yeah, no, I have a list of different date ideas that you could do for $30 or less and still look like a baller. And I know, I mean, I do that list for Rico. I do it for myself
does.
too.
What if she wants more after that?
Well, the
Like,
more,
is free.
I just spent my wad. Like I had $35.
I don't carry around
And
that
I
kind
tip.
of cash.
well, yeah, then, well, if she wants more, then, you know, you got to go on to somebody else. You know what I mean? She's not
Go
a
find
gold
you a
digger.
crypto bro.
Yeah. All right. So
She's gonna
here's
pull her
some
Bitcoin
good
out.
ideas. This is actually a pretty good list. I'm gonna bang through them real quick. Okay. First, you know, and you can only do this in the fall and spring, but picnics, you know, you don't want to do a picnic in the summertime. It's 114 tomorrow, so
That's
good
it?
luck doing that. Yeah,
At
I
least
know
it's a dry heat.
Those are rookie
Yeah.
numbers, man.
that's true. Have you ever went hiking on a date?
No.
Yeah.
Emphatically no.
No.
Absolutely not.
Why would you anybody do that?
I know. I did once during COVID.
Like
you
if I
know.
want to smell somebody all sweaty, we're gonna be doing other things and not hiking.
That's fair enough.
Hey.
That's fair enough. All right. Okay. Then this one. So ice cream, like if you meet for coffee, that's a common first date. Then ice cream should be just as acceptable, right? So if this psychologically speaking, you go on a date that's already the dessert, right? Then what do you do after the dessert? So that you're skipping the dinner, you're skipping the cocktails and everything, go for ice cream, and then you go straight to like home because you've already psychologically got that last step out of the way.
That's
straight
true.
to the
That's
chase.
saving money for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
But
exactly.
hey, are you taking her to the Hub Creamery? Or are you taking her to Dairy
Screamery.
Queen?
Well, it's $30 or less, so probably avoid Congress at all costs.
Okay, so
Inflation.
So you're getting something from Circle K.
Yeah,
Hey,
thrifty.
like
I'm going to
Haagen-Dazs?
thrifty, dude.
No, it's
The
that
little
99
machine.
cent cone from Quick Trip.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Dude, that's
Hey, those are
quality.
good, though.
They really are.
Yeah. No, I
Don't
know.
ever knock those, dude.
No, it's
Remember
solid.
when McDonald's used to have
the ice
11-cent
cream.
baby cones?
Yes.
Ooh.
The ice cream sandwiches, you're getting sandwich and ice cream.
Yeah.
Knock
Exactly.
them both out.
Right.
Two friends
Absolutely.
and some ice cream.
Yeah.
Would you judge a girl if she got a certain flavor of ice cream though?
No, because I'm the girl that you would probably judge for getting a certain flavor of ice cream.
What's your
I'm
flavor?
not gonna be
Pralines and
I don't trust
Uh,
people who eat mint.
Really?
You don't like mint?
No,
You-
dude.
You don't,
That's-
you don't
those
like
are two
chocolate
things I
toothpaste, bro?
don't.
You don't like chocolate
Right?
toothpaste?
I don't want to brush my teeth with like ice cream, man.
Dude, well, you're not living the life.
Yeah, dude. I brush my
It's like
teeth with ice cream.
the
I
peppermint
don't want to brush
creamer.
my teeth with whiskey, says nobody ever.
Whiskey ice cream.
I thought you were gonna stop
dude,
at I don't want to brush
whiskey
my
ice cream.
teeth.
I brush my teeth. I take a shower every day. And you know how hard it looks to look dirty every day?
Yeah, and you're like
How
the
hard it
cleanest,
takes, man.
dirtiest looking dude.
Like,
Yes,
I smell good. I just look bad.
It's a
I don't know,
tagline
I
right
can't- I
there.
can't explain it to you, right? Do I-
Smell them, Rico.
My sinuses are so bad, but there's a hint.
Oh, you smell like cigarettes.
I smell like broken dreams.
That too.
All right. Okay.
Those have a very distinct smell.
Yeah. A couple more real quick. Cheap date nights. If again you're balling on a budget. Open mic nights. That's good for a good show. Get a good music show. You guys do any open mics or anything like that?
We close the mics, baby.
Okay, nice. So, sunsets, they don't cost a thing, so you could try to be ultra romantic. But paint and sip
Melanoma.
nights, paint and sip. You ever been to one of those places where you drink and you try to paint and someone teaches you how to paint something?
That's a
This was soccer
technique.
moms
That's
do.
more than
Soccer
30
moms.
bucks.
That's yoga mom stuff.
No, it's cheap. But yeah, this is where if you're trying to
Not
date
the
a
drinks,
yoga
though.
mom, no, it's a bottle of wine.
You ever drink a 40 and go graffiti a wall?
Yes.
Dude, that's my kind of
That's a
party.
date right there.
There you go. Yeah. All right. They also say like volunteering our calories. Okay. I know. Okay.
The
This
only
list.
time I've ever volunteered is when the judge told me I had to.
Yeah, well, what was your community
Is that
service
real
that you had
vol-
to do?
What did I do? I don't even remember if I finished it. I think I ended up back in jail.
Yeah, I had to do community service where I was cleaning up the projects, right? And so I'm going around picking up trash around an apartment complex, and like cigarette butts and everything. And then and then I ended up getting invited into one of the apartments that like hang out, and so my community service turned into a party.
Oh, yeah,
For sure.
I could use
You're
a
like, dude,
break,
I have
you
to
know?
drop tomorrow.
Yeah, and only in the projects you're gonna be like, hey, what are you doing in my backyard? I'm
Yeah.
like, community service. Oh, cool. You want to hang out? Sure.
Wanna
Yeah.
come in?
Yeah.
Wanna-
Which one, bro?
I'm on probation too. Let's hang. All right, we're gonna keep the conversation moving with Held Out. We got some new music we're gonna share with them. They're gonna be performing this Saturday at the Rialto Theater. We'll give you the rundown of what to expect because it's gonna be a party
Awesomeness.
this Saturday night for sure, and a low dose show. So you can join us youtube.com/beefvegan or keep it right here on Rock 102.1.
Thanks for listening.
Thank you.
All right, clear. All right, so
F word.
yeah, now you
Let
can
it
curse
out.
away. Curse
Get
away.
hooked up.
Poop. I had to. You know what? Honestly, the
Just been
shit.
wearing the headphones and not even connected.
The shit wasn't the issue, and I haven't said anything because vaping is whatever. But when you vape on a stream like on Facebook, they automatically flag it and shadow ban the stream, so they make sure it doesn't get pushed out. It was very weird. I find this out
That's
until
why I
like
don't see
later.
a bunch of dumb loser vapors on my feed anymore.
Yes.
Yep.
That's
Yes.
awesome.
Now you'll
vapists.
see people
I'm all dumb
smoking.
loser vapor, and I'm like,
But you'll see people like smoking on YouTube podcasts and like
Sucking
prominent
that
like
robot
Joe
dick, dude.
Rogan. But if you're already built in with like
Right.
millions of people already
oh, dude,
watching.
the pass.
Shrooms? You want to smoke this cigar with me?
How does that? Have you seen that
He
dude
loves
that puts
things.
stuff in vodka for like a month and then
Yeah,
he'll taste it?
Shiboza.
No, that's a thing.
He's
Yeah,
like, we're
he's
gonna
got
leave
this
this
whole
in
channel
vodka for
where-
a month and see what happens.
And
Really?
he'll take 2 shots at the end, and I'm like, how does he get away?
I
with,
think he
like,
says Divosia at the. He's
You know,
Okay.
like
ripping shots, but
yeah.
you can't hit a vape.
Yeah, well,
they're choosy.
if it's part of, I guess the way that you frame it. First off, he probably already had a huge subscriber base, anyways. But the way that they frame it is somewhat educational. And there's no way. I mean, I haven't seen drinking as part of a shadow ban yet, but I'm not
There's nothing
necessarily
wrong with
cracking
it.
open the whiskey.
There's nothing wrong
Some
with
educational vaping.
The last time I got what is
Yeah.
it like?
educational vaping.
I got censored from doing cigarettes was when me and my family went down Splash Mountain and we all had like cigarettes in our mouths, like playing poker.
Cigarettes?
Doing cigarettes,
Yeah.
doing the tobaccos. Sorry, I'm a cop. I'm
I'm
just trying to.
Show
I'm
me them
just trying to pass
tobaccos,
off.
girl.
But yeah, we're smoking on the camera and we try to get the picture afterwards. The lady's like, "No, Disney does not. If you do tobacco on the
So Disney
Splash
can
Mountain.
touch everybody, but they can't.
Exactly.
They can't.
That's
have
what I
any-
told her. I'm like, you couldn't molest me when I was 12, and she's like, yeah, but I can't smoke this cigarette to get over the trauma. She's like, no.
You
Did you
plug
ever
it-
go to
what?
the
What'd you do?
secret
Break
smoking
something?
section in
The Club
No, I think
33,
yours
whatever it
weren't
is,
plugged
Yeah, it's
in.
like this alley. Like it looks like diagonally.
the Illuminati.
Mm-hmm.
In
There's a
Disneyland.
hole underneath you, dude. Yeah, you'll see it.
It's called your
Yeah, your ass.
right here, pendejo, where the red light's at.
That's how we get banned on stream.
This is Jackie's like what, 7th time on the show, 8th time.
Dude, I
You'll figure it
say
out.
pendejo a couple
Come
more times. They're
on.
gonna put me in La Caliente, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
You're fluent.
No.
Okay. Well, then you're
You put
screwed.
the accent on. He's
Yeah,
like, damn.
you know-
No way.
My name's Jeff.
Hey, did you guys see this that I shared yesterday? Are you a fan of TPD of like rock and lowriders?
I've seen that vato, dude.
Yeah,
That's for real?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's-
it's
And
in
he
my
got
hood.
it at
I took
a
a picture of
at
it,
a
Yeah.
one of those things where the
saw it
things
first.
with the things and the.
So did they confiscate that from somebody and just like
No, you know,
I took it from the cop, fool.
Yeah. You saw this? I took a picture of it in person.
Yeah. It was,
Park Place Mall.
That dude's
No, I-
socks are
I
probably
work-
all the way up his ass, dude.
I work on the south side,
That's
so
how
I
down
saw
that
it. I
about
saw it
the-
rolling by, and I was like, "No way, dude!
Yeah.
No way!"
You saw it's like basically on a cruise, and you're just like, yeah. I
South
mean,
Tucson police, dude.
yeah, all like being escorted by ICE. I'm like,
that's,
it's a trap.
that's the one, man.
Bumping the chronic.
Yeah, this is the one. So look at even the back. So they can't arrest anybody in this because the back seat's taken out to put in a dope sound system.
Woofers.
Yeah, that's all customized. It says Tucson Police Department. And yeah, you see it on 2 wheels here.
Do they use this for like parades?
They're going to. Yeah, that's the thing. So what the TPD they released a statement saying, okay, first and foremost, this was like a community project that they did in collaboration with a high school.
That's very Tucson.
So Tucson. And well, I was
like
asking,
that. I really do like that. I'm not even being sarcastic. Like
Right.
that's super awesome.
and you're talking about like basically connecting with the community and a community that's deep rooted with like, you know, Hispanic culture and stuff like that, then absolutely. And I'm like, well,
I don't
does
want to have to meet you arresting you all the time. Let's do some fun stuff.
yeah. But I'm like,
I
yeah.
know your
does-
uncles.
Is there any other city that has a lowrider police cruiser? Or
Well,
are
the
we
only
the
one that
first
makes
one?
sense would be like South Central LA or something.
Right.
But-
They're probably copying this.
There's probably
Right.
one in Atlanta, but it's all donked out.
He's got
Yeah.
the rims like spinners.
The thing looks sick. I shared the images. You could see the images on our Instagram page. But this is what makes the cruiser stand out, according to the statement that they posted. Built in partnership with the police department, Sunnyside Unified School District, and local car clubs. The custom paint work was by Carlos Castro. Are you familiar with Carlos at all?
Is he the one
I
that
am,
does
yeah.
all the black and white murals around town? Or
No,
I
it's
don't-
Danny, I think.
oh, that's his
Danny
name.
Martinez.
Danny Martinez.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
TPD's.
shout out to that dude too.
Oh no, Carlos Castro is TPD's fleet service supervisor. And they say it features metal flake, candy-based coats, and layered tints for that 3D
He
effect.
used to be a vato before he was a cop.
You know it, dude. Carlos Castro.
He changed his life, dude. Put his life around, dude.
Yeah. Hydraulics were installed by Chris Bent at Custom Wheels and more. Chrome suspension by Royal Plating. Fully functional lights and sirens for official use. So, like, if
That's
there's an
pretty
emergency, you see this thing bumping down the street coming to get you.
All with the lokes.
Oh man, that'd be amazing. Custom detailing by Detail Lounge, and in classic 13.7 wire wheels, upgraded sound system and subwoofer with 4 10-inch speakers. So the thing's gonna bump as well. The supported by the mayor and council, this cruiser represents what's possible when a department and its community work together. So, and they say yes, the car is available for community events upon request. So
Making that money.
We can get
WrestleMania.
a permit. We can get a permit for the police car.
yes,
Yes.
and WrestleMania technically is a community event.
That's true.
Oh no!
Yeah, you can say
Yeah.
shit.
Oh,
Yeah, say it.
no shoot, bro.
Yeah.
No caca.
Look at you, nerd. You saying shoot?
Nerd.
Do it.
Yeah.
Consarn it.
Yeah.
Come
but,
flab it.
so yeah, super dope.
So you seen those photos of the police force in like Dubai, like the Middle East, where they have like the Lamborghinis?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
Yes.
Like cop
Okay.
Lamborghinis.
That's our
god.
version
You know
of the
what that
Lamborghini.
reminds me
No.
of? What is it? Black Sheep or Tommy Boy? Which were the souped up police car?
Probably black
when
sheep.
they get high
Yeah,
up.
and the
Yes,
nitrous is all leaking, and he's all driving 10 miles an hour.
Yeah.
That's what that reminds me of.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Hey, dude, don't vape in front of me ever.
So
again.
actually,
There's no vaping.
a lot of those cars that have that
You
that
vapist.
paint job, the guy, what's it, Carlos?
Carlos, yeah.
I see a lot of them come through my shop actually.
Really?
Yeah,
Great.
great paint job, man.
On lowriders
awesome.
or just any type of cars?
Yeah, I've seen them
Honda
on all
Odysseys.
kinds. I've seen them on all kinds of cars. I've seen them on like a
See a lot of
2000
cars.
Impala or
See a lot of
something like
guys,
that.
too.
You know,
Yeah. How's the held out shaggin' wagon holding up? Your
It's
tour
in, it's in
van.
the parking lot.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's still running. Air
Shelley.
conditioning good.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Dude, the
Okay.
AC was nice when I got in there today. Plus, there's curtains, so it's like nice and cool in the back.
Yeah. I mean, it is
Hell yeah.
a full blown shaggin' wagon.
That's my domain back there.
Yeah, we
I
took
don't
it
ever
up
want to be in
to,
the front.
or I guess down to Douglas. We pulled
Douglas was
Yeah,
that was hard. That was a good
we
show.
pulled the
dude.
trailer and everything. We only had to stop once.
Okay.
I took
Were
him
you
to
overheating?
Bisbee. I took him
The
through
transmission
Bisbee
was a little bit, but not
instead of
nothing
taking
too
him
crazy.
through the flat ground.
Yeah, yeah.
We went through Bisbee in the hills.
Yeah,
Nice.
he's like,
In a trailer with that van.
Yeah, he's like,
Yeah,
Go the
Sparky's
hilly
like,
way.
oh no, don't go that way. Go up through the mountains instead.
How was the Douglas scene? Was that you said it was
It was
dope?
good, dude.
Yeah.
A lot of people came out. One of the homies down there threw like a little taco and metal fest, and he's got a tattoo shop,
Dope.
and I thought we were playing at his venue or at the park or something. They had the whole street blocked off.
Damn.
Really?
They had a
Yeah.
Hell
huge
yeah.
giant stage, dude. Shout out to Ronnie at Mad Sky, man. Like,
Dope.
yeah,
So they
you
made
know.
like a street fair, and
dude,
you
it was
guys were on
awesome.
the bill.
It
Nice.
was awesome, and we got on that bill with a bunch of other great local bands. Our buddies from Sierra Vista, Truth Untold, were up out there too. So
Uh-huh.
it was a cool thing, man.
Did you guys steal the show? Because you guys put on one of the best like live shows
We
that
had a
I've
good
seen in
time. We had a
town.
good turnout. I wouldn't
Okay.
say we stole the show because everyone was awesome and everyone did a great job. It
Yeah.
was just hot, dude. It was just hot, and we played like right at sunset. So it was.
When
it
did
was-
you do this? Was it
was
like
it
last
the
week?
7th?
Okay,
Was it
so
the 7th?
okay,
Yeah,
so
a couple
June.
weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
All right,
Nice.
and you did you do it in daytime?
Well,
So
it
the
was,
sun beat down?
it was sunset.
Okay,
Like,
sunset?
We played at
Dusk.
sunset. It was awesome. Like,
Yeah.
dude, and you could see like the horizon. behind
Everybody's
us.
buzzed looking at the sunset, like just jamming. Like,
Here, we're
Yeah,
getting
yeah,
back
yeah.
on the air right
Yeah,
now.
it was good.
Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back. Beef Vegan Presents, hanging out with Held Out, who's performing this Saturday at the
What's
Rialto
up?
Theater. And talking about they just performed a street fair down in Douglas. And I would imagine those communities, right? They're so like starved of live music, right?
Yeah, and there's
Uh,
such a good art scene amongst Douglas, Bisbee, Sierra Vista,
Mhm.
like and everywhere in between.
Yeah.
And they just don't get the love that they deserve. And everyone wants they have to come up here or go to Phoenix, and it's like you can go down there and
Right.
enjoy some quality stuff
right.
Yeah.
from quality people, the food, the art, the music, everything in between, the hospitality we stayed at the
that
Gaston Hotel.
Yeah, that was.
They
We
put you up in a hotel too?
We stayed at the Gaston Hotel.
No,
and,
we paid for the hotel, but it's like a historic.
That's
Yeah,
where
dude.
Pancho Villa like had a horseback and like
Yeah,
the
he
marble.
like
Yeah.
his
we
horse.
Yeah.
saw the chip. Yeah.
His
The
horse
chip.
chipped the tile on the
Yeah.
stairs.
I'm like, that's badass.
It's still there.
Really?
It's
Uh-huh.
a real thing. And they took us down. There was a speakeasy down there. There's there's tunnels that they have sealed off now that used to go to other buildings around the Gadsden.
Just in Douglas.
Yeah. And
You're
hotel-
making me
that
want to do
hotel's
like a
dope.
weekend getaway
Dude,
too.
it was
it's
cool. I
great
love that
dude,
hotel.
because it's chill, man. You
Yeah.
just get away. You don't have to deal with nobody. All my homies live there. I took them to my dad's house.
Nice.
Which is
Did
the
you grow up in
cemetery.
Douglas, Sparky? Okay.
We ended up at the cemetery because I was like, oh, let's go to my dad's house. This is where he lives.
Oh. Did you know that he was doing that?
No. Yeah. Like, what do you mean? Where is it behind the
Nobody
cemetery?
lives here
Yeah.
anymore.
Is it oh,
And you guys walked.
I don't think this is a house. You know?
Yeah.
No, it took like a split second. We were like,
Oh, he was goth. Huh?
And then that's when he
This
started
guy.
just crying uncontrollably, and there was a group hug, and yeah.
Yeah,
a drink, buddy.
it was miserably hot, and it felt like we had to trek across the desert just to get to this plot.
had to
dude.
jump a wall.
Dude, it was great. And, like there was a hole in the wall,
Yeah.
like but it was a short fence, and I was just like, I'm not coming down here for you guys to watch me jump a fence.
yeah,
Like, no, it just defeats the purpose.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
walk through the hole in it.
yeah. Oh, damn.
But
Wow.
also, that cemetery is right next to the border wall. Like,
yeah, right,
Like,
Oh, wow.
Like you can literally see Mexico right across the street.
right.
It's
Wow.
nuts, dude. Douglas is a great vibe.
Yeah,
Great
well,
vibe. And I
you
was
know,
glad to share it with my friends. You know,
how
what I mean?
much was the hotel that you stayed in, the one that Pancho Villa made famous?
It was cheaper than the
It
Best
was-
Western.
Yeah,
yeah, for sure.
It's like
Okay.
120 a night, and we got a suite.
nice.
There was
it was
we
like a
had
3-bedroom apartment, pretty much. much.
So did you guys end up doing like typical rock star status where like
Yep.
afterwards the after party was in your
Oh,
3-bedroom Presidente
yeah.
suite? Yeah, that's good. So you did Douglas Wright and all fronts. You know, I do have friends who did like a festival down in Yuma. Yuma seems like it's one of those cities as well.
That's
that
my
is-
dad's house.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's another. Did you grow up in Yuma?
No, he lives
Okay.
at a federal.
No, he's in prison.
Oh, okay. Well, you can't do a show there unless you're Johnny Cash. But yeah, like that seems like another community that's kind of just starved of live arts and music and stuff. So
And there's great people down there, dude. I played with a bunch of bands. There's a band called what are they called?
do you find like in Douglas, it just is a lot of metal? Is there a lot of metal bands, or you got different styles of music that's
There's a
coming out?
lot of
there?
like
Folk.
like corrido and like banda stuff.
Oh, that's
You know
good.
what I
Yeah,
mean?
because you're
Like,
so
there's
close
a
to the
lot of
border
guys
as
down
well.
there,
Mhm.
you know, playing the bajo sexto and playing the accordion, and then you know
Bum, bum,
doing.
bum, 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 bum,
Yeah,
bum.
dude. There's a lot of that,
That's
Yeah.
circus music.
and it's
Mhm.
awesome. Like it's really awesome growing up seeing all that. Plus, there's like a lot of Tejano too influence.
Yeah.
You know, obviously, I'm wearing the Selena shirt.
Yeah.
so-
Anything for
R.I.P.
Selena.
Anything for
Selena.
Selena. But you know, there's a very eclectic music scene down there. The country guys are awesome. But yeah, we grew up with doing the punk and the metal stuff and playing little free shows at the park that was next to this festival that we got to play at.
That's awesome. How many people were out at that festival? It was a ton of people, right? The whole town.
There's like over 100 at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the
And
end
it's
of it,
the
yeah.
first one,
The
you know what I
first
mean? And
annual.
it was hot, and I
Yeah.
understand, but there's a lot of people coming from Agua Prieta, a lot of people from Sierra Vista, Tombstone, you know,
Right.
And they're talking about doing another one in November.
Yes, please.
So it can only go up from
Yeah.
there. You know?
Especially if you pick it on a beautiful day. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
even though we're all kind of
November in
desert rats.
Arizona is always beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, it's getting
Unless it's
warmer.
in Tucson. you know?
Sweater weather, bro.
Yeah.
You can wear shorts and a sweater looking all cute.
I
just
do
feel
look
like
cute
you,
in shorts and a sweater. Thanks, Sparky. Yeah,
I've seen it.
No, you don't.
You got that tan now.
He's seen it. Yeah. I got. Well, I
got
got a
that
spray
tan.
tan. I'm
Show
a,
me. Oh,
I'll show you. On
that's
the
why he
stream.
has the lights off in here, dude. He doesn't want us to see that.
I look tanner on the
He doesn't wanna
stream,
look
bro.
like a-
All right, here's the deal. We're gonna play a game with Held Out when we return. Also, you sent me that email, so let's play some music from Held Out as well when we return. New music because you guys are currently in studio working on a follow-up album or EP. What do you got going on?
So far, we have 1 to 2 tracks in the works.
Nice. Are you road testing them or stage testing them this weekend, this Saturday?
We played him a few times.
Okay. And
we?
then,
No,
No, not the
yet,
newest.
not
one.
yet.
Yeah.
all right.
We're
And
still
what
in
What do I
about?
know, dude? I'm just a bass player.
Yeah. What about? Are you? Let's see. What time are you guys taking the stage Saturday?
9:30.
9 to 9:30.
9:30.
Right-
Perfect.
Right
yeah.
before Stack.
Yeah, I love that too. Yeah,
Shout out
'cause,
Stack.
Stack Style is going to be in studio on Friday. He's returning home to be a big part of this show, WrestleMania. And there's going to be some collaborations, tons of surprises. But this show is going to be like a spectacular. I was talking with Jonathan about it yesterday. Yeah, I try to make it extra fancy, but you know, with the lineup that's already like a stacked lineup, but everything that's going to be included in this show with the theatrics and the giveaways, and it's going to be a very fun vibe. So if you're not doing anything Saturday night, you could join us at the Rialto Theater for WrestleMania. But we'll talk more about that on the podcast. You can join us youtube.com/beefvegan. Back with after music from 10 years on Rock 102.1 KFMA.
Did you say we'll be back in 10 years?
Music 10 years. Music.
See you
So
then.
that email, it's just
Yeah.
one of our songs. It's not
Yeah,
it's
it's-
not a new one or anything like that. Those are
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
Wow.
You're not
Don't ruin this for us, beef
You're
vegan.
not debuting
Wow.
anything for us.
He just told everybody that we were debuting something for them.
Now you have to make
Yeah.
up a song on the spot.
I know.
No, it's not mixed. It's done, but it's not mixed or mastered.
Yeah.
It's kind
You
of-
got
It
the-
still sounds amazing though. but
Michael
you're gonna-
Mercer said boo held out.
Boo.
You're gonna have to
Oh,
censor my bass lines though, because I don't want people getting that for free.
Oh, you think that you're going to steal your bass lines?
Dude, everybody does, bro. I can't have
they
nothing.
just
dude.
program it, dude.
I can't have nothings, dude.
Well, are they stealing it or are you in that band and you forgot about
No,
it?
I'm
Because how many
stealing-
bands
I'm
are you in
stealing
right
those
now?
bass lines, and I don't want them to hear
Because you're a
them,
great
so-
artist.
How many bands are you in right now, Sparky?
Shut up. I'm actually in 2 right now at the moment.
All
I'm in
right.
Held Out and I'm in Sleeping with the Witch.
And Sleeping with the Witch performing this Saturday as well?
No, we're not. We're getting ready to do a album release next month.
and
we're
where's
gonna
your
be-
album release?
We're gonna be doing that at the Shirley Wench on July 25th.
Oh, nice.
The Wench.
Dude, I like the stage at Surly Wench.
It feels good. It sounds good. This album is pretty big for us. This is the first one that we've written with Joel.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean. There's a lot of craziness, heaviness to it. We're just gonna call it self-titled.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just
Sleeping with the Witch.
I've heard that album.
Yeah, what's the cover gonna look like? You
my
have a certain
gosh,
witch. You got like a
yes,
hot witch.
Yes, and she's like a Valkyrie riding a horse.
Is it
just
Brittany?
Is it
slaughtering-
Brittany? Yeah.
Just slaughtering.
Is Brittany
dudes.
gonna be your hot witch? Because she's looking
there's
hot.
there's a castle. There's dicks ripped off. There's
What?
titties everywhere.
Titties
dude,
and ripped
but
dicks.
Yeah, it's
What?
pretty legit. It's gonna
Pretty
be crazy.
hardcore.
But
That's what the
that being
cover's
said,
gonna
I was the guys were getting on me. They're like, "Hey, do you think he would want to talk to us about promoting that show?"
Of course, yeah. Once you get close to the CD release show, week of,
Yeah.
we'll just figure out what day.
Yeah, no, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, the answer is yes. And
I appreciate that.
Just
Yeah,
send us
yeah.
that album art too. We want to
Yeah,
see
as-
that.
I'll bring it up. So I can show you.
Especially kind of
Show you
any album releases, any kind of big things, like, and if there's any musicians listen out there that just don't come at me to be like, hey, let me
Blah, blah,
on the
blah.
show, and I'm like,
Yeah.
cool, what you got going on? You got any music? No, we didn't record anything yet.
Like,
Okay, you
ease
got any
into it, bro.
shows?
Spit on it
No,
first.
we didn't book any shows. I'm like, then what the fuck we gonna talk
Yeah.
about? Just how
Like,
awesome you
no,
are?
no,
You know what I mean?
And you're not when
You could
do-
check out
when
my
you do shows.
Bandcamp. Like,
It's like, no, there's not
You
even
gotta
anything
have
on
OnlyFans.
Bandcamp.
You gotta
So,
have that Rick and Morty like sound bit ready to go. That show me what you got.
show me what you got. Yeah,
At all times.
that's it.
Yeah.
There are a couple things that we want to do though, going into this second half of the year. One, I think it's going to be kind of like a best vocalist
shit.
contest. I don't know how I'm going to do this.
what'd you call me?
The best
Yeah.
vocalist.
Is that what? What?
Oh, this is going to be the cover? I
Yes,
can't
sir.
show it on the stream
Yeah.
though,
That's
right?
all right.
All right, but
You
are
could-
there
you could- You
titties?
could do a flash of it. It's by an artist. His name's Diablo Macabre.
That's dope.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it has heavy metal
His name's
vibes.
Diego, and
Diablo
his name's
Macabre.
Diego, and he plays in a band called Hell Fury out of Texas.
Okay.
And he does all our artwork.
That's
Solid
sick.
dude. Solid dude.
You know,
great band too.
It's a tattoo right there.
This is how I know that
That's
this
That's a
was
$5,000 tattoo.
Yes,
I'll
it
tell you
is.
what.
a great tattoo. This is how I know this was written.
Look
Like,
at the horse's dick, how it's dripping.
oh shit, there is a dripping dick, and there's hands like reaching up towards the dripping dick. That's
Mhm.
cool.
That whore got a drip dick.
Look at the toes. Look at
you
the
know-
detail on them toes, though.
That's what I was looking at right now.
I know you were
look at
looking
them
at you.
feet.
Creep. Show me them toes,
Well,
girl.
okay, because I didn't even notice the dick, but
I did.
yes. But what I do notice in this picture is fascinating. Is okay, perfect feet first and foremost, but
yeah.
the ass. I mean, this is how you know this was like drawn in 202025 because got that
BBL.
See that
BBL.
BBL butt? I
Yeah.
noticed that. And
Squats.
I noticed it, and I loved it.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
It's not showing.
No, it will.
It
It will.
censors itself.
Look at that BBL. Them thighs.
Yep. Shout out
Look at them
Diablo.
feet. Them feet.
Yeah. So when this gets inked and colored, you guys are gonna just lose your shit, dude.
Nice. I thought you were
Hell
gonna have
yeah.
like a real life model there for the witch there.
Oh yeah, no, we don't. We don't do that.
Okay, that's good.
What's cool is
Tribal.
sometimes Held Out and Sleeping with the Witch will do like collaborative merch.
Yeah.
So we have like a Held Out shirt that has a
The sleeping
One-
sigil
like
on it.
or like a little witch
Okay.
like in it or on it, you know,
Little
somewhere,
nod.
like little
Yeah.
nod, a wink,
A
you know?
wink of sorts.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we
That's
have
fun.
we have a
That's fun.
sleeping with the witch shirt that has the same color pink that the held out shirt
Nice.
has.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you guys are all over this studio. representing.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know,
But
part
we
of the
all
aesthetics.
represent each other too.
I know.
You what I
Still
mean?
got that
That's
hot
all the
blocker
thing,
umbrella?
like,
You still got that umbrella?
What umbrella?
I do.
The hot blockers?
I do.
the hawk
I
blocker?
actually just saw it this morning in my
You have it
garage.
still?
Yeah.
had to block some hawks. too.
Yeah, I should have brought that
Yeah,
in.
dude.
Those
Do you
hawks are
know-
still
It's
attacking.
that time of year,
Yeah, it
you know,
is.
it's coming around.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Did you know that we actually had a guy? I played that bit up in Phoenix because I'm like, okay, I haven't played this in Phoenix before, so it's brand new to anyone hearing it for the first time. So we did the story of the Hawk Blockers, and then we did the song Hawk Blockers, and then I had another asshole call up being like, "How fucking dare you?" In fact,
Another bird guy, dude.
yeah, I actually have it right here. Listen to this guy.
Birdman.
It's crazy. They're all the
Fucking-
same.
Yeah,
Squawkers, dude.
yeah. Listen to this maniac.
I swear to God, it was the same person.
I'm
but it's
all
not.
for
But it's not. In fact, let's see.
He paused me because he saw me.
Well, where are we at here? Clock.
So he left you a voicemail.
Damn
or did you
century
actually
lead.
talk
He
to
left
the
a
guy?
voice. Well, he
Hot
basically
Blockers.
demanded that I lose my job. Right?
Yeah, like the other guy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they all.
When has that worked on radio?
It never. I know. It's like you just got me a promotion, dummy. I listened to this.
Thanks,
They're
bro.
actually still talking about this guy.
You guys really have a DJ out here on the radio advocating for us to kill hawks?
Kill hawks.
Are you guys serious right now?
we're trying to block.
Like, is he
him.
waiting for an answer?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
his-
Fine.
He's
hearing
waiting,
is-
he's waiting for an
45.
answer.
I
Dramatic
just got off
pause.
of work. And on my drive home, I'm being told to harm a federally protected animal with an
But he's showing a
umbrella.
minority for sure. I tell you.
First and foremost, the hawk is never going to fuck with anyone unless you go and fuck with them.
Oh, he
He was
just said the
angry.
hawk word.
Uh-huh.
This is the most back. And then the dude had the audacity to argue with someone that called in. Why the fuck are you guys, in all of your frailness, going to do something like this that would jeopardize your viewership?
It's radio.
You do realize it's not a bunch of edgy teens that listen to this
kinda
radio
is.
station. It's grown-ass adults. And we
They're
don't want to
still
hear
playing
some
the same
stupid
edgy music from
fucking
30 years ago.
tell us to go harm federally protected wildlife or to create some sort of media panic over fucking hawks when we're invading their fucking
This guy
territory.
fucks
Dude, I
hawks.
wanna-
Imagine being that pissed.
Use
Like
that.
this
That
guy
needs to be on a
is
sample.
blocked.
This guy,
That would be a good sample.
we had back and forth
Open one of your
email.
songs with it. Hell yeah.
Yeah, we had back and forth email and everything, and this guy continued to accuse me of being like a opioid addict and stuff. And I'm like, dude, I would be the most responsible junkie that you've ever met in your life. I've literally been waking up at like 4 o'clock in the morning for 16 years now.
Right.
Fucking
Uh,
throwing
I
up
was
and
still
fiending,
awake.
like,
Yeah, dude.
sweating, like,
Like, yeah, what kind of junkie
Hey,
can
dude,
hold this
did
down?
you call him a hawk sucker?
Yeah, I called him a hawk sucker.
Oh.
Yeah, you know I called him a hawk sucker.
Hey,
And the
get,
guy,
off my ass, you hawk sucker.
yeah. All right, we're getting back on the air, but yeah. So
Ay,
that's how
Do not
like
swear.
strong that hits. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. Jackie from Heldout is the only person in the old Pueblo that has the official hawk blocker umbrella.
Mhm.
It's a big deal. You know, it is a big deal. Will you see it this Saturday at Rialto Theater? Not if you don't show up, right? So you don't know. It might
that
be
guy will be
busted
there.
out.
Well, if you're a hawk, you might get blocked.
Yeah. Now it's funny because 10 is on the stream. Of course, 10, is a friend of the show. I think 10's coming in tomorrow with Jonathan
Better.
Russell.
You should have been here right now.
I know. But with that, he actually works with the original hawk blocker guy that got upset about the entire bit, went right over his head. And his name's Garrett. And 10 told me.
Garrett.
Yeah, yeah, it sounds like it, right? But 10
Tourette syndrome.
10 told me that Garrett like had this smug pride about what he did, thinking that it affected me in a negative way whatsoever. He thought that I got my job, like I lost my job because he like filed a complaint with the Game and Fish Department about me. And so
Got him.
yeah, without doing any kind of follow
I
up
don't
or any
play no games
research,
with fish,
he
bro.
just like crossed the arm like, huh, yeah, honestly, I made a difference. But, like,
I win.
you didn't do anything, dude. In fact, actually, the Game and Fish Department, I'm surprised they didn't send an email back to me thanking me for spreading the word
Right.
of, telling citizens to bring umbrellas with them on walks during hawk mating
block the hawks.
season.
Literally amplifying what they were trying to get across.
That's 100% what I
Yeah,
did,
yeah,
but then
yeah.
we made it a catchy song.
Right.
It was a banger. And
It was.
It was, dude.
and apparently,
I
guys
don't remember it.
who
but I'm
have
sure it
sex
was.
with birds don't get the joke, you know? It's crazy.
hawk suckers.
These crazy
They're
hawk
ju-
suckers,
They're
dude.
just upset
Hawk
because we're
sucker.
trying to hawk block them.
Yeah, I know.
Mhm.
Because they're like, I want all the hawks.
Those are my
Leave your umbrellas at home.
Hawk tour.
I know. And this is before the Hawk Tua girl and everything, but such a
Wow,
classic
dude,
bit.
You were the Hawk Tua, original Hawk Tua.
The OG.
Dude, I've been spitting on so many things. And do I get any of
I've,
that
I've
credit?
seen it.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
Dude,
See,
I've
you
seen
don't- you don't have
just
the accent,
spit on that
unfortunately.
thing.
I know.
Hawk Tua.
And I get no credit whatsoever.
Nothing.
None.
No virality. I mean, we have people watching the stream, but it's not
You know why, dude?
viral.
Because you live in Arizona, bro.
I know.
The whole
Yeah.
world comes from here. But
Uh,
nobody gives us the credit for it.
Haley Welch, the Hawk Tour girl, she did come out of hiding briefly, but her
After she
15
ripped
minutes.
everybody off.
Yes, her 15 minutes
Mhm.
is officially over because of that. But, and rightfully so, because after she went viral, show it on the stream there,
She
Jackie.
smelled like Hawk Tua.
Yeah, well, she had
There
a
it is.
podcast. She was everywhere. And now she's probably about 3 months away from starting an OnlyFans. But with that, it was.
You know, a bunch of silly dudes are going to be on.
Oh, dude,
all
she's
day.
going to make bank if she does.
all day
I'd,
for no
I'd
reason.
sign up for that
Yeah.
For research,
Why?
you're a journalist.
If it's free, maybe. But
for support.
It's for science.
support who?
Support her.
Why?
She
After
got,
she
she
ripped
got like a
everybody off?
million. She should be able to write off that.
After
for a little
that
bit.
strumpet, that woman, that
You call it strumpet? What's your definition of strumpet?
That
I
hard.
don't know, but Walter says it in the Big Lebowski.
Oh,
and it
yeah,
makes a
yeah.
lot of sense.
Trumpet.
All right, speaking
Like
of
it's a streetwalker.
Yes.
That's just like your opinion, dude.
yeah.
Man, you want a toe? I'll get you a toe by 3:00 with polish.
All right, we're going to have more with Held Out on the podcast broadcast. Wrap things up with the beef tip after these words. Join us, youtube.com/beefvegan.
It's a Lebowski off.
Yeah, clear. All right. Do you hear the conspiracy theory on the Big Lebowski and the way that you're going to watch it differently?
That what's his name's dead the whole time, and it's like
Walter, or no,
Donnie.
Damn it, Donnie.
Yeah, Donnie is like what's
Figment.
his name's dead Vietnam buddy. And,
Yes.
So
Mhm.
he just follows
Yeah.
them, and then he just hears them in his head, and he just
Yeah,
says,
We're
Jeff,
seeing-
Jeff Bridges did like he was at some convention and he
doesn't
like,
even never
broke
notice
it down.
Yeah.
because there's only one time in
Where
the
it
movie.
says, "Thank you, Donnie."
Yeah,
Phone's ringing, dude.
Yeah. So,
Sorry, I know that. I say phone's ringing, dude, every day at work.
yeah.
The phone's ringing, and the bartender's doing something, and I'm just standing there. I'm like, "Phone's ringing, dude."
I do the same.
They hate me. They hate me.
I just
Also,
go.
let me
I just
plug
go,
this.
phone.
I work in Nevada Smiths. What's up?
Oh, you working at Nevada Smiths, huh? How long you
right
been working
there
at Nevada
on
Smiths?
the historic Miracle Mile.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Is there still prostitutes walking Miracle Mile? You see
Just
them?
me,
Harlots,
dude.
strumpets.
He's
Just
right here.
me.
Just you? Yeah.
Not really, dude. There's a lot of. There's not even.
They
a
clean
lot
that
of,
up. I
there's
know.
Not even a lot of street traffic, like junkies or anything.
Yeah.
There's a lot of construction that's pissing me off, but
Right. Because when I first
Same
moved down
thing.
here, that was one of the first things I was told. Oh, Miracle Mile. You know, Miracle
they
Mile.
still
Yeah.
got the no-town motels right there. You know that by the hourly rates. You
Yeah.
know? But
Yeah,
it's right across the street from the cemetery. So what do you want? Which one's deader?
oh my god,
Oof.
that used to be a Tucson staple. Now
I know. They took it
Used to
away.
get stapled in Tucson right there.
Apparently, prostitution's out of control in Phoenix. I mean, they've seen viral
Van
videos.
Buren, bro?
It's not even Van Buren. Van Buren got cleaned up, right? That was the Miracle Mile of Phoenix, right? So that's initially when I moved down here, and you know, people were like, "Oh, that Miracle Mile," and I'm like, "Oh, like Van
Baseline or
Buren."
something?
No, it's like Indian school. It's more in town, but there's
Wow.
you see videos now where
Native
they're just
American
it's
school,
like there's
thank you.
so many of them. You're like, oh my god, this almost looks like a street party.
That's
But
the
this is
preferred
like, yeah,
nomenclature, dude.
you pick your flavor, dude. I'm like, it's so out in the
Mint,
open
you know?
that you're just like,
It's
are
fucking Baskin Robbins, dude. It's just
Yeah.
31 flavors of fucking venereal.
yes, 311 flavors, dude, because there's so many of them out there. I feel like they're like paying taxes to the city and like the cops are just looking the other way,
They're
but
city workers too, bro.
they are. They are.
They're all
Community
they're all
service is
unioned
what
up,
they're
dude.
They're probably unionized, yeah.
Yeah, they got
They got
sure.
community service.
Isn't
from,
Phoenix like the number one cocaine city
No.
in the whole
No.
country?
Tucson is.
Arizona, baby. It's
Yeah.
everybody.
Arizona.
Statewide.
Yeah.
Teamwork,
But
teamwork.
yeah, Phoenix technically is
Your-
number
your
one
accent
for
doesn't-
cocaine and meth use, but Tucson is a close number 2 or 3.
I
We're
heard that stat from The Rock. Remember when he said that on
yeah,
Raw?
and he was correct actually. And
The
as
Rock
they
said
just
it where?
they
The
released,
Rock, the Rock said that on Raw. Like,
he said it on
at the
Did he
SmackDown.
really?
Yeah.
Was it SmackDown?
Yeah.
How funny.
Yeah, he's like, oh, we're here in Phoenix, Arizona, the number one crackhead or the
Yeah.
method cocaine. He called
Thanks,
us a
Rock.
bunch of fucking. What do you call us? Cactus eating
Hello,
crackheads.
Rock.
or
Cactus
something?
eating
Damn, dude,
crackheads, yeah.
really?
Yes,
Yeah, it was
and
awesome.
this
Damn,
happened.
Dwayne.
This happened
He went
previous,
hard, bro. That's
not this
the
last
final boss,
WrestleMania,
bro.
but the previous WrestleMania.
I
and
knew
then,
we were going to end up talking about wrestling.
Yeah,
eventually.
well, no, and then he went on Jimmy Kimmel and backed up the fact that this was a legitimate stat. In fact, that's why he shared it, and then it bagged on us. But then that was again 2 or 3 years ago. I just came across another list, a recent list, within the last like 2 months, that gave the top 10 cities for cocaine use in America. And Miami doesn't even crack the top 10.
Right, I saw that.
Wild.
Yeah. But
Crazy.
but Tucson, Phoenix,
Held
you
down,
throw in
sleeping with the
Prescott,
lid.
cities in Arizona, this state does more cocaine and meth than any other state in all of the United States. Now, meth wasn't that much of a surprise, right? But cocaine, I'm like, oh,
Like,
wow.
who's making that kind of money here? Like, come on now.
That doesn't surprise me either, though. I mean, it's around everywhere, and we are next to the border, but still.
Yeah, we're like right near the supply.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. In fact, actually, you know, like you go down to Mexico and be like, no, thanks. I don't want any of that Mexican cocaine. I got the better cocaine from Tucson.
I got Scottsdale Premium.
Dude, we used to
Yeah,
go to the
right.
we used to go to the
The
club
Scottsdale Premium.
in Agua Prieta when I was like 15, 14.
Uh-huh.
And you went to like Pachangas or something.
What the hell's
Pachangas
I
is a
don't know.
party spot. over
Okay.
there. And the security guards would bust you and throw you out if they saw you doing blow. but if you bought the blow from them, they'd watch your back, so no one would mess with you.
Oh.
It's like a corkage fee.
Oh no! When we went down
I
the
was like
Rocky.
14, dude, maybe 12.
Yeah. Well, Rico and I just went down to Rocky Point, right, for the Circus Mexicus, and so we go into Banditos where the major festival's happening, and there's a bathroom attendant standing right there. So you're like, okay, that makes sense. It's a busy bathroom, and a busy area with the whole festival being happening right there. So there's like 1,000 people all packed into this. I walk in, I see the bathroom attendant. I go, I urinate. I turn around, basically got my hands out, being like, "You gonna give me a towel or something?" And the guy goes, "Cocaine?"
I knew it. I knew you were going there.
Yeah. But I'm like, how would it like?
See it.
As the bathroom attendant, he
Simone.
didn't even offer me a breath mint first. This motherfucker went straight to cocaine. I'm like, I actually just want a towel. I just wash my hands.
Bro, that's hospitality.
Did I come up to you like 2 minutes later with the same story? I'm like,
Yeah.
I was just in the bathroom. He's like, did he say cocaine? I'm like, he did.
Yeah, which is
No
crazy
towels.
because
What
he
the
didn't offer anything else. I'm like,
Right.
oh, you're not even a bathroom attendant.
He's like, use your shirt, bro.
You're just a cocaine dealer.
He
Use
just
your
stands
shirt.
there.
Standing in a busy bathroom, and I'm telling you, like it's in and out of this bathroom, right? There was like a line to get into it.
Dude, that's a good hustle.
Well, yeah. I mean, if
Spot.
he's
Well, to be
he's
fair,
got
he
that,
did
there's
have
going to be a
vest.
line, you know.
Say what? What'd you say?
I said to be fair, he did have a vest on. I got free gum from him too.
He looked
Hey.
legit. No, you got gum. All I got was cocaine.
I wear a vest all the time. Do I look like that?
I mean, you wouldn't look like a bathroom attendant. You look like
Yeah.
a guy that I would keep
The
an eye
bouncer.
on that
Attending
wouldn't
the
just sneak
bathroom?
up behind me while I'm at the urinal. You know what I mean?
Anything
No
for
wonder there was a
Salinas.
line to that
No,
bathroom.
the lovely lady in the front, when she walked us in here, she was like, "You guys look like you should be at a bar." And I was like,
Where do you think we're going after this? Yeah.
yeah, I guess.
I like how you got the
Not
not water.
water.
That's how we label all of our water bottles down on vacation. That not water.
You guys really
So-
have a DJ out here on the radio.
Oh shit! I
Oh,
was
it's
like,
still playing.
Still playing.
no, I was like, where's that held out? And
We have a DJ out here on the radio playing held out songs.
let me play a little bit of this held out, by the way,
Family protected.
so you guys could hear some of this track.
Hey, is you like going to the show tonight? What show? The Held Out Show. Who? Held Out. What's their name again? They're called Held Out.
Yeah, I love this song. I'm gonna play it on the radio here in about 13 seconds. So I'm bringing it down and bring it up.
Their name again? They're called Held Out.
Are you going to the show tonight?
What show?
I could get a ride.
Up at Stone.
Black boots and blood red wine. She's a freak with the clever disguise. But my sides can see right through. I took a glance at Lafayette Truck. Love the way you make me sweat. You're hotter than the cherry of a cigarette. And if you want to be on top, just know my safe word is top.
Yeah.
I can make this unforgettable. I'll give you everything as long as you behave. Before you know it's here.
Yes, that's held out here in Rock 102.1 KFMA. We're running out of time here, but it held out. This song will definitely be played on the stage at the Rialto Theater on Saturday. Keep an eye on Held Out by following them on social media. Everywhere you go to find the social on social media at Held Out, right? Is it just Held Out?
Yeah, held out.
Held Out, yeah. Yeah, and then what's the name of the song again? 'Cause this is one of my favorites. to
This
hear
song
live
is called
as well.
Passion Statement.
Yeah,
And
Passion.
we will not play it unless you're there.
I'm there. I will be there front and center, so you'll see me, and then I will work my way to the bathroom and meet up with the bathroom attendant right after that song. All right, so it's always a pleasure hanging out with you guys. We'll be hanging out there next WrestleMania. So you can support $4 or $5 in advance.
It's just ridiculous.
Okay,
I am in position.
there you go. Yes. So make sure you follow Held Out at Held Out where you go Saturday for WrestleMania. Also, the telephone man, tomorrow morning, we continue to give away tickets for Prime Minister Robin For the rest of the day, guys, as always.
I moved.
That was our wrap up, but we're still live on the podcast.
Hi, podcast.
Hello, podcast.
Hello.
Who are the girls in
Hello.
the song?
Hello.
Is it
So
Jesse
my
and then,
fiance,
okay,
and then a friend of ours.
fiance.
Yeah.
How did you
Fiance.
propose to Jesse?
He
It
pulled
was,
it out.
You want to see?
He had the ring on his.
She had the ring on your
What's
wiener?
up, girl?
Just
You want to
dangling.
marry
It was,
this
it
dick?
was-
Oh, you have it?
It was a New
You wanna
Year's
marry
thing.
this-
Can
man.
you send it to me at
Oh my God. And I
bvegan@gmail.com?
Because
So,
I like
I don't
I
know how
turned
she
around
didn't know
to
because
say
it was
something because it was almost midnight, and he's doing it behind me, and I totally
He kept it
didn't.
a secret
Whoa.
for like
Yeah.
5 months.
Sneaky,
5 months
sneaky.
you were planning on this.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was like I was like, hey, what if we did New Year's at our house? I don't know. There's so much going on. There's like 30 to 40 people at the house.
Yeah.
It was,
She
it
had
was
no
pretty packed.
idea. I'm like, how'd you not know?
It was all like friends and family or just friends? Yeah.
Friends, family, our family. Any.
Just all hanging out. Did you propose her right at midnight?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you sending it?
What was it?
Said
beefvegan@gmail.com.
New year, new me.
So
what's up?
I didn't find time, but I wanted to shout out Auto MD. It's so hot outside. We're doing some AC inspection deals.
Okay.
That's where I work.
Yeah.
Yeah, for those who don't know,
For
Zach
those who
is
don't know.
co-owner now.
He's a loner now? What?
Co-owner.
loner now.
You're
He's always been
co-owning
a
now.
loner.
Businessman.
Oh shit, dude! Congratulations.
So we need the
What kind of
business.
relation?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I want to see this.
It's too big.
Oh, is it too? That's why she said
Ah,
yes.
yeah, that's why she said yes.
Oh.
I've heard that.
He's a grower. Not
So
a
Sparky
grower.
didn't fuck it up for you, huh?
No, surprisingly, no.
I fucked it up for myself. I didn't see it.
Oh, look at her. She's crying like a baby.
Oh, she's
She's always
such
crying,
an ugly
dude.
cry.
She's
Yeah, she's an ugly crier.
She's just trying to
Jesse.
take her back at the
Love
time.
you.
You're like, if you're gonna cry like that, I'm just gonna take this ring back.
Yeah.
here.
Ugh.
No, I mean I love
Later.
it, dude.
Of course you love her. You guys are a perfect couple. Congratulations to both of you. And yeah, what an ugly cry. So she's saying yes during all this, right? Yeah.
She's all wrong hand.
Hold on.
Oh,
You
geez.
try to put it on the gay hand.
No.
You want a man with the gay hand.
I put it on house left, not
House
stage
left?
right, not
Oh,
stage
man,
left.
Yeah,
amateur.
Yeah, there.
You didn't watch a YouTube video before it? Come on.
He's like, oh, my auntie's getting married.
Yeah, nice.
Kicks
Big
me.
hugs.
Get away.
That's
I
awesome.
think
my
my
moment.
kid was just passed the shit out somewhere after being a menace for 14 hours straight. he
Passed
probably
out from Capri Sun. Just
Dude, for real,
Yeah, it's
dude.
beautiful.
Ugh.
Congratulations,
We're like,
dude.
guys,
So yeah, for everyone out there that's having issues with their air conditioning,
deal with
then
it.
Yeah, definitely. or anything,
man up.
Anything automotive.
anything automotive.
okay,
Auto MD.
yeah,
It's on 6 and 29.
Wait, if I need my Freon fixed up,
It ain't
Yeah.
free
Oh,
though.
I actually do.
blinker fluid, all that stuff.
Blinker fluid. Yeah.
no, his
My
air
AC.
conditioning is shitty right now.
Oh, you're serious?
yeah, he's serious.
Oh, you're being serious. I
Oh,
don't
we
joke
don't-
about
we-
these things.
We don't do that. No,
Ah,
bring it by, dude. Bring it
All
by.
right.
We don't do shitty, bro.
Not,
We don't do shitty. That's our tagline.
well, that's our podcast for today. But we'd like to thank everyone for checking it out. If even for the first time, make sure you subscribe if this is your first time. And then we will see you Saturday. So it's going to be a good time.
Yeehaw.
Shout out to my work meeting that I'm not going to be at.
All
I love you, Nevada Smiths.
right, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Later.